Get to the chopper! Hey, what's up everybody? This is Like It's 1985 and this is my review of Transformers Universe Voyager class Springer. Springer was part of a 2-pack along with Ratbat. Springer here, of course, is a repaint of Transformers Cybertron Evac. And of course the color scheme and the name given to this figure is a homage to the Generation 1 Springer toy. Of course, this is not a triple changer like the original G1 toy is, but it's a pretty cool helicopter mode. I have to say though, as nice as the homage is in terms of the color, I don't really care for this color. It's a lime green with some yellow, gray, and some blue in the windows. So, it's not my cup of tea. In fact, I'm kind of half thinking of maybe customizing this as far as the paint goes. So, let's take a look at the helicopter mode first. From the side, there is a little bit of a weakness there. You can see some gap and looks a little bit disconnected, but you know, you look at it from this angle, looks like a pretty decent helicopter. From up top as well, you know, just from the side where you can kind of see some of the gap where there's not spaces or there's not plastic to cover those spaces is where it kind of gets a little bit dicey. It does have landing gear, as you can see here. These will all fold in for transformation into robot mode. You do have the main rotor here, which does spin really freely. I should say freely, that is. And you can use the yellow button here to really get the rotor going. If I can get everything out of the way here. Yeah, you can see there. On the side here, you have this device here that rotates 360. What it is, it's basically a hook on a string. Pull that out, and as you can hear, once you it's on like a mechanism, as you can hear, and you can press this button right here and it winds all the way up automatically, which is nice. And finally, the Cyber Planet key goes in here for the gimmick. You'll notice here we have these sections right here. This doesn't seem to be pegged in. And you can clearly see the missiles here. These definitely look like a part of a helicopter, but what's cool is you put the Cyber Planet key in, right there, get your fingers out of the way here, and deploy. And so now you have missiles coming forward. Fire them off. Really strong spring there. And just take the Cyber Planet key to put these back into their original position. As you can see, the rotors here, they do articulate due to the transformation. So, speaking of the transformation, well, I should also say that these rotors here, there's one on each side, they rotate, articulate independently, so that's good. So, transformation, put away the landing gear, off to the side for those. Take off the rotor, set that to the side. You want to take this whole section right here, it's tabs into the gray part there, tab it like that, and looking up top here, you got the arms here. As you separate the arms, you can see how things are going to go. You got, if you look at it like this, you tab this there, you can see, and there are the arms. So that's how you want the arms to look when you're transforming them back into helicopter mode. So get that out to the side. Go ahead and split the rear of the section of the helicopter here. Split it out like that. Get this out of the way there. And work on the legs. Then you want to rotate the waist 180. You can see tab, slot, and actually, yeah, there we go. This is going to be the front of robot mode. Split the legs, rotate them around like this, bring out the feet, bring out the heels, which are sometimes difficult to get at. Let's see if I can get this one here. Man. There we go. Let's pry that sucker loose. And there you have the legs. And you're done with the lower half of Springer. Coming back here, this whole assembly is actually connected to the head. You can see it poking up there. As you basically move this up, it's on a little slider joint, you can see. dramatic head reveal. This whole section back here kind of folds and compacts, and this will slot into there as such. Bring the shoulders here, they'll tab into the torso, so kind of get that locked into place there, and it does actually secure really well. And then bring the shoulders such that the yellow portion of the shoulder is facing forward, like that. Bring down the arms. You'll see here, this panel here reveals the hand, that. Okay, this tends to come loose at times. There we go. So there is Springer in robot mode. It looks pretty darn good. And yes, this is kibble, obviously. This is kibble, but this is the biggest kibble, and I can see why some people wouldn't like that, but it just so happens that I like it. I think that really gives a dramatic design element to this robot mode with these pieces coming out to the side, sort of like wings or big giant, I don't know, shoulder decoration, I guess. One thing you can do, of course, the cyber gimmick or cyber planet key gimmick works. Simply insert the key again, and you have basically the missile pods shooting straight forward. So you do have it looking like that. So unless you're shooting something straight in the air, it's not really useful. You can do this such that you have the actual missile launchers kind of going over the shoulder. But then that loosens up the joint there. But the official transformation, of course, is down like that. And again, these can go back into their original positions. You got a swivel joint for the head, and let's take a moment to take a look at the head sculpt. There is light piping, if you can make that out. It's really cool. So swivel up the head, you got swivel at the shoulders, arms go out like that. You have a swivel and a bend at the elbow, and the hands don't move. Waist articulation is present. Forward, back, out to the side with the hips. And you know what? I forgot one step. I apologize. You're supposed to extend out the legs. So they're like this. Make sure they're extended all the way out. And let's see. Bend at the knee. And that is your articulation for Transformers Universe Springer. And of course the gimmicks work here. You can actually use the grabber here. That works. And in the pictures they show you can attach the rotor. The individual blades do articulate such that you can kind of get them in a position that's sort of like a sword, I guess. And you want to make sure you line up everything here. Might have to get this out to the side a little bit. Plug that in there. There. And then get everything locked into place there. So, sort of like a blade, I guess. For whatever it's worth, you can have the main rotors on his, attached to his left forearm. It's a pretty cool figure. And you know what? It's interesting that even though I complained about the green in the helicopter mode, the green in the robot mode, I don't have any complaints at all. Isn't that weird? It's just that you don't really see a lot of green helicopters. Well, you don't really see a lot of green bots either, but, you know, since this is a homage to Springer, it makes a lot of sense more in robot mode than it does in the vehicle mode. But, like I said, I still might repaint it into something different. So, there you go. Transformers Universe Voyager class Springer. Pretty cool Transformer. Alright guys, catch you guys later. Bye.